Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video, you're probably not going to expect it at all, to be honest. We've bought another car, and it's perhaps the least likely car you'd think we'd buy on the Drive Life channel. But let's just show you guys, because yeah, title one I've already given it away. But let's just show you guys what we've bought. So here she is. It's a 2003 Smart for 2 450, or this time it was the Smart City Coupe, is what they called them. It's a cabriolet, so it's convertible, and this was one of the cheapest Smarts in the country. We paid, well, for just £1,600 we've bought, insured, taxed and fully fueled this beast, and it's actually quite an interesting car. So let's get straight into it. So why did we buy it in the first place? Well, Mrs. Deal and I wanted something that was really cheap to run. The Jeep averages 20 miles per gallon, the Volvo 40, the Smart 70. So to take miles off the Jeep, we worked out that we put £5,000 worth of diesel last year in the Jeep, which is a bit horrendous. So I crunched some numbers, did some man maths, and worked out that if we bought this, it would pay for itself within 3.5 months if we were supposed to use it for our miles. So yeah, here it is. It's I'll give you a quick look around. It's the Mark 1 450, so it's quite interesting. You'll notice it's not perfect, and I'll go through all of the damage in a separate video probably, but it's a 0.7 litre engine, or 693cc. It's got a semi-automatic transmission, and yeah, it's just hilarious fun. As you can probably see, it's parked and takes up no room at all. What else can I say? There's a few bad bits. Actually, I'll go over them in this video because I think it's important to know what you get for the money. So £1,400 this overall. It's got 44,000 miles. So barely, what's the lowest mileage car in our fleet by a long way. Let's start on the outside. Things wrong with it. It's got a bit of a scuff here. The indicator lens is missing. Scuff on the mirror there. This again is scuffed. I really don't know how they've managed to crash a smart car so many times or rub it up against things, but yeah, it's got decent tyres all the way around. They're not main brand. I think it's actually got a Continental and a Bridgestone, and then 2 cheap Chinese tyres on the back. What else is wrong with it? Back window could do with some love. Now this is actually something that happens on all Smart rear windows. It's got a little hole in it as well, but ignore that. We've got some duct tape over that. So yeah, that will be fixed very easily with just a bit of TLC really. Just needs a wash and a wax and you'll be able to see through it, no problem. Again, another little bash on this corner, or just a rub, I like to call them. The fuel cap, oh, it does stay shut. Every now and then pops open randomly, but it's okay because you've still got the cap in it, so it's just the flap. And also the roof currently is stuck shut. It doesn't work. The motors and everything work, but it won't unlatch. So that's going to be another video for the channel, isn't it? But overall, it's not in too bad. You've got to remember, this car is from, well, it's nearly 20 years old. So when we hop in the interior now, you'll see one of the main reasons we bought this car. If I unlock it first. So like I said, it's got 44,000 miles in it. I've done 200 miles in the past 2 days, just because it's the most fun car I've ever driven. So actually, I'll give you a tour first. So full leather interior. It's the Passion model, so it's got all the gizmos. Leather interior. We've got our semi-auto box here, buttoned for the convertible roof. We've got obviously our smart steering wheel. Now this car doesn't have power steering because the car's so small you don't really need it. We've got a drawer here. We've got a rev counter, a clock, that's a phone charger. Big door bins here. No glove box because that's an airbag, so we've got a few little cubbies around, one in here, one there as well, and actually, interestingly, there's the OBD port here, which is useful, might be needing that. We've then got these rather cool air vents, some speakers, masses of room on the dash. So I'm 6'2", and you'll see that fully stretched, I'm not even halfway across the dashboard. It's huge, this thing inside. Now we've got sun visors, got a mirror in that one. So obviously when the roof comes off, this would be really lovely and airy, but we just need to fix that, because currently you do it, all the motors move, but the roof doesn't move, so it's become disconnected, and I suspect these latches are stuck up here. So yeah, now another cool feature, the car comes with a drawer underneath the seat for putting all your stuff in. Yeah, and then most importantly, let's take a look at the boot, because we bought this car for doing small journeys, popping around doing errands, currently at Morrison's. Got the weekly shop in the back, and a few more other really strange things that I'll explain shortly. So we've got the entire, oh hang on, that was a fail, wasn't it? There we go, that will sit there. Got the entire weekly shop. And also in this box here is a hedgehog that we rescued earlier, well, last year, and it's now old enough and ready enough to be released. So we've just picked that up. So yeah, as you can see, for everything that we need it for, this car can do. It's got a nice little, I like the little tailgate here. I wouldn't advise sitting on it, but it does also have a hidden compartment underneath as well for putting more stuff in. And yeah, as you can see, it's awesome, isn't it? I absolutely love it. So it's a 3-cylinder. For those of you who don't know, smart cars are actually made by Mercedes. They were originally, oh, I haven't done that well at all, have I? Originally a project between Swatch, the watch company, and Mercedes. So SMART stands for Swatch, Mercedes and Art. To make the smart car. So a very, very interesting thing. Now this thing will do 70 to the gallon, like I said, but this one in particular has an even stranger quirk, more strange than all the bits put together, and that is the fact that it has a Prins LPG system in it. So this car is even cheaper to run. It's got about 200-mile range with standard petrol, and then you'll notice on the front here, it's got the LPG system. Oh, there's a snail in my grill. I'm just going to remove you, mate. Put you in the bush. There we go. So we have LPG system in here as well, which means that we can fill it up for another 150 miles range at 60 pence per litre. Or well, I think our nearest one's actually 90, but there's a place just down the road from us that will do 60 pence per litre for LPG. So yeah, it's going to be an absolute beast. Hopefully the system works. It had a little bit left in, and I drove it all the way back from Birmingham to sort of rural Herefordshire, Welsh borders, and I spent £4 in petrol to do 120 miles. So I'm guessing the LPG works, because I didn't seem to use any fuel on the way home. But yeah, what do you guys think? I bet a lot of you weren't thinking that. Don't worry, the Jeep and the Volvo are still well and truly tucked up safe at Drive Life HQ, but we've got another little mate to add. The idea being that even though we haven't got enough space for the Jeep and the Volvo, we can park this in the width of a normal car. That's what they're designed for, so you can park it sort of nose in parallel parks. Or parking spaces, so it won't take up any space at all, won't cost us anything to run, and yeah, it's just a useful little thing to have. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.